Today we're going to be focusing on the greatest common factor, or GCF. Basically what we're doing with greatest common factor is we're trying to find the largest number that goes into both 12 and 36 evenly. We're trying to find a factor, a number that multiplies together, to give me 12 and 36. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. The way I feel is the easiest is something we call the cake method. Once again, we're trying to find numbers or the largest number that goes evenly into both 12 and 36. What I'm doing here is basically I'm turning this into a long division problem. I want to think of a common factor that 12 and 36 share. Any number that goes into both 12 and 36 evenly. I'm going to start with the number 6. It really doesn't matter which number you choose with, because eventually in the end you're all going to end up with the same answer anyway. Okay, if I chose 12 here, I'd eventually end up with the same answer as well. So I asked myself, how many times does 6 go into 12? 12 divided by 6 is 2. How many times does 6 go into 36? 36 divided by 6 is 6. Now my goal with the cake method is to build layers until my top layer, right here, does not share any factors. So basically what I'm looking, is there any number besides 1 that goes into both 2 and 6? For this particular example, I can think of 1, the number 2. 2 can go into both 2 and 6 evenly. 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 6, or 6 divided by 2 is 3. Once again, I'm going to look at this top layer of my cake and see if they share any factors other than 1. The only number I can think of that goes into both 1 and 3 evenly is the number 1. So we have our top layer of the cake. Our cake is done. Now we can use this information to find our greatest common factor. What we look at is the side of the cake, what we have right here. We take those two numbers, three numbers, however, depending on how many layers we have, and we multiply them together. In this case, we have two numbers. We multiply them together and we get 12. So the greatest common factor of 12 and 36 is 12. 12 is the largest number that goes into both 12 and 36 evenly.